Look who joined us, but Baron von Raschke, and oh my God, I'm scared to death here.
I just climbing down.
Oh, and
I was watching my son-in-law Terry Eason climb the ladder of success with his new hit CD. You remember the name?
Yes, it's The Sun Also Says Howdy.
The Sun Also Says Howdy. Soon to be released in all the very, very cool record stores by May 1997. Get your copy. Be there. Watch Terry Eason climb that ladder to success.
Absolutely. When did you get started? How'd you get started? Who trained you in professional wrestling?
Professional wrestling? Well, I started my career, of course, as a baby. No, that's Bill Cosby. I started my career back when I was at the gymnasium, the high school. You call it high school here. And I was an amateur wrestler in high school, and then...
Back in Germany?
No, that was here, actually.
Oh, okay.
I grew up here.
Okay.
Not right here.
Okay,
Not
right.
this building, not this stage.
No, not in the house of the Prima-Donns.
You understand that, right?
I understand now. Yes, sir.
Whatever happened to Curly and Mo? Never mind. That's a whole nother story.
But you were telling us how you got started in the business.
Yeah, well, I started in like we say, the high school with amateur wrestling. I went on to college. I wrestled in college, got an education. Wrestled in the Army for a couple of years. I made the Olympic team. I was on 2 world teams. And after that, I taught school for a year, and I thought there must be a better way to make money, so I volunteered my services to become a professional wrestler, and fortunately or not, I found out I was fairly good at it because of my background in amateur wrestling, and the holds came easy, and one thing led to another, and Mad Dog Vachon, who was a great man in my book, saw me one day at the TV studio, and he took me aside. By the way, Vern Gagne broke me into the professional wrestling. He trained me. I learned a lot of very good holds. He's very skillful, very scientific wrestler. And he also had a very extensive amateur background, as did Mad Dog Vachon.
Yes.
Both of them were on Olympic teams way before me, but they were on Olympic teams, so they had the credentials, and they were very good wrestlers. And when Mad Dog took me aside, he said, "Do you want to be my partner?" He didn't actually ask me that way. He said, "You want to be my partner?" And I said, "Yes." I think he said, "Or else." So I said, "Yes." So we went up to Montreal, Canada, and I became his partner, and one thing led to another, and my career started from there. So I had some very good background, very good teachers, very good trainers. Vern Gagne, Wilbur Snyder. I learned a lot from Crusher, Bruiser, from all these great wrestlers, Pat O'Connor, Lutez, many more. There are hundreds of them.
So Montreal was really the city you started out
That
with,
was the
rather than Minneapolis?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I left Minneapolis, I was newly married to my lovely wife Bonnie,
Who we were lucky enough to have met last week.
plays a Wheel of Fortune like crazy. She's good too, boy.
And who's the winner?
Well, she's pretty good. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, as the wheel turns, in Montreal, we just got married, and in Montreal, that's where my success as a professional wrestler began, my career began, and that's where my lovely daughter Heidi was born.
Oh.
So she's really French Canadian,
Oh.
and that's
Or would be had you guys been French.
well. If she gets drafted, she might be. I don't
She just can't return to Canada, right?
know. Yeah, well, whatever. No, she's a U.S. citizen.
Of course.
And anyway, that's where it started, and it just continued. We lived in Ohio for a while, and we lived in Texas for a while. We lived in Indianapolis for a while. That's where my son Carl was born, and also another big success in my life, by the way. Anyway.
Absolutely.
And we moved back to the Minneapolis area for 2 or 3 years. That's when Horst Hoffman, you remember Horst?
Yes, I do.
Horst was also a great amateur wrestler, great wrestler. Also a great amateur cyclist. A lot of people don't know that. But
no idea.
in Germany, he was one of their champion bicycle racers. Tremendous endurance it takes and leg power.
And
He was
you
also-
two had a run as tag team
Yes, we were. Yeah,
partners,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, yeah. He was excellent partner for we fit together like hand in glove. Also a race car driver. I made a mistake and let him drive my car a few times. Scary man, scary man.
Never again.
Scary man.
The only time you were afraid was when he was driving your car, right?
Probably not the only time, but many times, yes.